Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. So, this time around, I have something a little bit interesting. Ties into my whole beginner series thing I've been working on so hard for the last little while. I have released a monthly magazine, okay? It's a bit ambitious, right? It's called the Angler's Compendium. I'll have it up on the screen now. I like compendium, I think the word made fully sense to me. I thought it was a bit funky. Anywho, it's a way that you can support my content and receive something in return, other than just like a regular subscription where a guy just says thanks, you get a little flair next to your account and all that. This is a way that you could support my content and get something in return. Tried to make it kind of like a National Geographic thing, but obviously with my own photography and all the rest, so there's all that to contend with. I don't think I'm quite at National Geographic level. But anywho, just wanted to announce that. Also, in a slight detour, my TikTok account has been, I think, unfairly suspended. In talks with them now just to try get that all sorted out. I'm sure it was just a big mistake, but we'll see how that goes. And which brings us actually to the point of today's video. Today's video is all about new beginnings. Today's video is actually about this fella I saw. He was fishing and casting a spinning rod from the beach, from the surf. And he was just there in his jeans and he was casting it away. And I could just see it all landing at his feet, kind of again and again and again. And I just happened to see this while I was fishing. So I went up to him, and I think there's something in here for people that are beginning and starting off, that they could maybe recognize some of the things that he's doing. And I show him basically straight away how to fish, and he gets onto it straight away. So I hope this video will be useful for all of you, and time to stop the jibber jabber and begin for serious now. God bless.
Right, so gonna spin a little bit down. Got the bait rod there. Leave that to itself and have a little spin down.
There it is, just there on the left side of the screen there. Bingo. So as I was spinning down, I saw this fella. He's there in the jeans, and he's there with his rod and his girlfriend, and he's trying to cast out. And I wanted to look out, come over, ask him if he had any more luck than me. And he's there with this fishing rod. He's trying to give it a whack, and I don't have the head cam on, I have the chest cam. So I'm kind of looking over to my left, and I just see him kind of doing this, and I see the lure kind of splashing at his feet and kind of hitting right at his feet. And I was just thinking, because normally what I do when I bait fish is I set the bait rod up there on the right, and I walk all the way down the length and breadth of it, basically do a spin, come back, check the bait, have another go, recast it out. This way I'm constantly fishing two different ways, trying a few different bits, and trying to see what I can pick up then. Kind of really just expanding my search. Anyways, I end up having a lovely conversation with this fella, and unfortunately the GoPro camera does turn off near the end. It just automatically charged itself off, as these things tend to do. The battery life on them isn't particularly fantastic, and at this point I was already filming for a little while, but to nothing of real interest. But I think this video could be pretty instructional and informational for you guys, especially if you're starting off, and maybe you can kind of recognize some mistakes that you guys are probably making in this gentleman here, and hopefully improve yourself going forward. You can see that as soon as I taught him the beginner casting that I spoke about in one of my earlier videos, he was doing that the whole time. And you could see that as soon as I just gave him the notion of the right hand stays solitary and the index is your trigger finger, and I basically just told him the only thing you let go of is your index, next cast, rocket. And he sends the lure out very, very far. Obviously the GoPro doesn't really pick it up. It just doesn't have that kind of resolution, that kind of zoom. But he cast that out and really just gets it basically within the one instance. So if you can recognize any little bits of yourself that you're doing wrong, like this gentleman was, then I hope this video is informational and useful for you. And until next time, I hope you enjoy. Here's the rest of the video now.
Hello. Any luck? What are you fishing for? What are you fishing with? Yeah. I'll give you some. Do you bait? Do you bait? I'll sort you out if you want. Oh, with little nets. Very good. Yeah, you get some mackerel or something. Yeah, should do.
Not going very far from it.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah. If you want to bait fish, it's the best way to catch.
You swing your stuff, man.
It's just, well, I've been at this for a little bit too long. Got all the fucking kit, you know. It's a bit of an investment, but but it's also heavier. Yours is like 3 gram. I'll show you mine. But also a little bit is down to your cast. I'll show you, watch. So when you're casting, I saw you go like that, and then you go like that, right? Keep your finger there, just disconnect that, and don't move that hand. Left hand down here on the bottom, and just swing it forward, and just let go. It's the only thing you let go of is that, and then you're happy days. Yeah. Here, look, do you want to go on this one? A little bit heavier. There you go. Happy days.
Yeah, yours you're not making.
Yeah. Yours is about 3 gram.
Yeah.
I've got like a 40 or something. But yeah, those are, you said you're in the river, yeah? Those are good for trout.
Yeah.
Perch. But if you want the fish, I can give you some bait if you want. I've weights as well if you want them. Yeah, sure, yeah. I've got it all down there if you want. I don't know how long you plan on staying out. I'll be here past sunset anyway. Oh, bingo.
I'm the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to come with me? Right. You know how many grams your rod is? No? Let's see.
You're on for a river fishing, you know, you're just casting out, casting straight back in.
Yeah?
No.
What about it?
No, I don't know, I've never actually properly done it in the ocean.
Yeah, it's a little bit different because it's all got to do down with your lures and everything else you use, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's all roughly the same, but I'll show you now. Grand. If I could just have a look at it, see how many. 15 to 40. Let's see if I have something for you. See how that goes. That ought to do it. And you'll need one of them. Need one of them. Hope you don't mind, but I record all my stuff, but I can cut you out of it if you want. It's not a problem. Doesn't really go anywhere. I'm not really famous or anything. There you go. Do you have something to cut that off, or will I get it for you?
Have a look at it.
There it is. You just want to cut the end of your cutula off. Bingo. Happy days, yeah. If you could loosen your drag. No. See the little spinning wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could make it so it's loose. So what you'll see, that's tightening, I think. Yeah, keep loosening it. Keep loosening, yeah, keep going. If it feels like it's getting tighter, then it's probably tightening, yeah. Go the other way then, so. There you go, see? Because I'm glad I found you, because if you had caught something with that, right? Your line seems pretty thin, it's about £10, no? Or do you know, did you rig it? Right. Because your line is kind of light, so what would happen is fish would just take it, you'd instantly hit that, so the force transfer would go bang, right? And then the only thing that's holding that fish onto your stuff is just your line, which I bet you, if me and you tried, we could probably pull it apart, right? So you have to play with that. I'll show you all that in a sec.
And bang, just like that. That's where the video cuts off, I'm afraid. Me and the gentleman and his girlfriend continued up for, I'd say, what must have been an hour and a half longer, into the night as the sun fell. And I handed him over my 2-hook flapper rig that I discussed in my beginner video, and I gave him that little weight 40 grammer to keep so he could chuck out and bait fish for himself. And he said he'd absolutely be giving it a go. And you see, him and all of the rest of you who are basically starting off, or people who have done it a while and just need a bit of a refresher, is who I aim my videos at. And it's one of my biggest passions, is to try to teach people about fishing, the joy of fishing, and what you can get out of it. Now I know that's a bit hilarious watching me pull weeds out of a lure in the background, the joy of fishing, right? But I feel like you can appreciate the general scene. Anyways, thank you all very much for supporting my channel and for all the lovely comments and personal messages I've received, both on this platform and on TikTok, in my personal messages, in my comments and such and so forth. And a massive huge thank you to those who have purchased all the merchandise that I sell. In case you weren't aware, I have a merch shop where I sell little bits and pieces inspired by Slavic and Irish art, so you're more than welcome to check that out. And finally, the Angler's Compendium, now my newly released as of yesterday monthly magazine, where you can catch a few more insights into the world of fishing, stuff that's a little bit more in depth in all these videos, and probably get another deeper look. But anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I hope you've all learned something, and God bless you, and I'll see you in the next upload. Many thanks.